Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Back with me again. I'm Buana, and today I would like to deliver another recount for today's factual speech class. If in the previous video I talked about the moment of panic that ever happened in my life, today I would like to talk about the most embarrassing moment in my life. What is it? Here's my story. So, the story occurred in 2019. It was almost the end of our senior year at school, which means we were about to graduate. I, who studied computer and networking engineering in one of the most notable vocational high school in Pangkal Pinang, had to do a final project in order to graduate. So the final project for our major was to design and build a network integrated classroom, or in simple words, it's a computer lab. So what did we do back then? We started by planning the funding and the design, then we drilled the floor, then we planned the cables. There were a lot of cables. Then lastly, we rearranged the class chairs and tables. For about 3 months, we had done for about 4 classrooms already. Then there were 1 more class left. The most embarrassing moment happened when we were working in this final class. So at that time, I felt so tired of working, so I decided to have a little rest in the monitor room at the back of the class. I went there with my friend. We sat down for a while, chatting and complaining about how tiring the job was. The room was so cold because there were air conditioners all over the wall. Because of the cold, I unconsciously began to fall asleep. When I was drowned in my sleep, I heard my friend screaming. He screamed, "Lang, Mr. Daddy is here." FYI, Mr. Daddy was my teacher for that class, and he was also the head of the department. So after hearing the scream, I woke up in rush. I didn't want to get caught, but I was late. Mr. Daddy found me resting while the other students were working. So he locked me up in that room. I begged him to let me go, but he ignored me. Then he left. All my friends outside mocked and laughed at me from the big windows in that room. I felt so ashamed at that time, I couldn't hide my face. Moreover, there was my junior who was an internship in the same room as me. He asked me, "What are you doing here?" "Because of you, I got locked up too." Then I answered, "Nothing. We'll be out soon, don't worry." I asked my friends outside to get me the key, but they refused. They were too afraid to do that. I don't know for how long I had been waiting in that room. I think it was about 15 to 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. After that, Mr. Daddy came to the class, then checked on us. He asked, "Have you done resting, Lang?" Then I answered pitifully, "Yes, sir. Please let me go. I promise I'll do the job right away." Then he unlocks the door. Actually, he didn't mean to unlock the door. He just wanted to trick us. But no, I was fast. I quickly grabbed and pulled the door. So was he. Then there was a struggle. I struggled to open the door. He struggled to reclose the door. After some time, he gave up and let me out. Since then, he kept mentioning about that moment every time we met. I had learned my lesson. Even though maybe I already had a bad reputation in front of him, but it was fine. It was my fault anyway. So, a moral lesson for you guys. Do not sleep in class. Don't be like me. I think that's all about my recount. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.